channel. I am Adeyemo J-Sutofumi Janet. Seriously, today I really want to stand and vlog, make a YouTube. What am I saying? Make a YouTube. After making a YouTube, make a YouTube video because the discussion for today is very, very important. The discussion Kamilara. It's Kamilara. It's inside my body. I want to talk about it. Okay, thank you so much for tuning to my YouTube channel. I am Adeyemo J-Sutofumi Janet. So let's ride in. But before we ride in, I have something to show you. Okay, guys, this is me, and this is my YouTube channel. I am Adeyemo J-Sutofumi Janet. Now you're wondering what these two branches are. They branches actually? Yeah, branches. Actually, I love what I am saying. I love the way I look like. Fine, yeah. So I really love the way I look like. But I'm just wondering that will this thing be too good for a YouTube channel? Like, not for a YouTube channel, but like appearing like this. I can't imagine going for a public event, or not public event, for a social event, social gathering, and then I'm like this, and like this is standard. So I have to get my hair tied. 1 second. 2 seconds. No, 1 second. 2 seconds. Look, I'm coming. Be right back. Yeah, if I decide to tie it like this, I don't know, but is this fine? Do I look good? Okay. I think I'll let go. I'll try to make it look straight. Yeah. Yeah, so I try it because it's actually covering the hair. So yeah, let me do it. Okay. I just don't want this. I just don't want this coming out. Yeah. You know, sometimes you have to use this. Look at it, look at it. You have to use it to straighten your hair. Okay, we are not here for a hair tutorial. Let's ride into what we got today. Look, I'm really excited today. Am I really excited today? I think I'm really excited in front of the camera. Yep. So let's ride into what we have for today. Before I start the story, please do smash the notification. Before I start the story, please do smash the notification button and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you will be notified whenever I release new videos. Look, guys, when I signed up for YouTube, I signed up to make videos. After my last video, that was a video I posted, I think, some weeks ago, the video before this video. After shooting that particular video, I said, okay, let me shoot another video. Hey, people of God, I made another video only for me to realize that the video I spent hours doing or making did not save. Like I can't even explain it. It's like I think the video got saved because I saved it with my hands, or maybe somehow the video disappeared. I don't know. Like, it's so pathetic, it's so annoying. That aside, okay, I could endure that one. Yeah, because I don't know, for whatever reason I could endure that one. The one that pained me very well was the video I made when I looked beautiful. Like, God, they create. when I saw myself in the mirror, I was like, whoa, you need to shoot a video. Baby girl, you need to shoot a video with this your outfit. Oh my God, my hair killed it all that day. Guys, look at this picture. Look at the picture. Look at this picture. This was the way I looked that day. I started shooting the video only for me to realize that the camera wasn't really, so it was not really I couldn't just continue the video on that particular camera, so I had to wait till at night, probably close to midnight, I guess. I had to wear the same clothing. Although my hair, I had removed some of the pins I used on my hair, I had to continue the shooting of that video. After that stress, will you believe? You have to believe. By the time I was done, instead for me to transfer the file for editing, I was like, okay, I'll do it later. I'll do it later. I'll do it later. And then when I came back to check the file, please come out, I did not see it again. So technically, I lost two videos, two blessed videos, two videos that I like. Of course, I've made some videos that I'm just like, oh, I don't want to just bring this out. Imagine the stress. But this one that I'm doing, this one that I am looking like this, you are gonna see it, and you are gonna subscribe to my YouTube channel after you watch it, even as you're watching it. So please do smash the notification button. It is not easy to stand before the camera and be talking. Thank you very much. So right away, let's right into what we have for today. See ya. I got the inspiration for this particular video from a particular post I saw online, and I'm going to tell you a kind of story before I right into the main gist. I'm a storyteller, so I'm going to tell you, I'll just tell you one story about how I made two videos, and the two videos can never see the light of the day because I don't know where they're going to. And if I ever get those videos back, I'm going to release them. But right now, I don't know where they are. Okay. Okay, guys. Story. There was this particular guy who was the kind of sensation for a lot of persons his age. Of course, he was young and agile. He had big dreams. Everybody saw him as somebody who they should emulate. Yeah, like you. There are people looking up to you. There are people that when they see you, they'll be calling you celebrity, and in your mind you're like, hey Joe, please, we don't want you in Jesus' name. Okay, so that was the guy's story. He was doing well academically. He had very good life pursuits. Just name it. The guy was a potential greatness. Like every reasonable, let me even just do something. Every reasonable mother will want her daughter to be his wife because the guy had a lot of prospects. Yeah. So one thing led to another thing. This guy had the desire to impact lives. Yes, these days everybody has become a motivational speaker on social media. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So everybody comes in line and they're like, you got to aspire, to perspire, to acquire, the inquire. I just said rubbish. What I'm trying to say is this guy was actually after being a source of breakthrough in his environment. So he started a kind of movement on the online space, and he had a lot of persons supporting him. These people were not supporting him financially. They were supporting him like, oh, go boy, guy. I don't know you since now that time we were in school. I don't say you get bright future, you get that kind of thing. So that was kind of support he had online. Then one thing led to another thing. This guy finished his youth service and he started to plan his life. Of course, he had a large amount of followers online, but that doesn't mean he had a large amount of money in his purse. You know what I'm saying? So he thought about how to enlarge his space, how to enlarge his desire to impact life positively. What he now did was that he decided to run a church. So this guy had a church where he invited people to come and speak, and he was like the general overseer of that church. He had a lot of church members basically because most of them were coming from his online space, and his church was so much spectacular because his church did not have a building, a physical building. He was doing something like online church. Some people now have online churches. So he was doing like an online church. Then he had some branches where people who attended his service, his church, would open some other churches online, and they would be like the subordinates of the main church that was online. So that's just it. And people were coming, and he was this kind of prosperity preacher. It's not bad to preach on prosperity. People of God, if you are a Christian and you don't have money, you don't have plans for money, it's like that money can make you to backslide, or the lack of money can make a Christian to backslide. Okay, that's just by the way. So he was this prosperity preacher, motivational preacher in church. So he moved from the regular motivational speaker to motivational preacher in church. He had a lot of online church members. He had live videos on Facebook. He had a lot of following online. Along the line, this particular guy needed to make the money. How person will be online celebrity? It was they enter Okada, they trek for road, they jump gutter. It makes sense. It don't make sense. So what this guy did was that he now took it a step further. He met a friend that met a friend that knows a friend, and then they had to engage in some fetish acts to be able to get more members. So what they did was that they opened a physical branch, and of course they had large amount of members online. So when they opened the physical branch, a lot of persons started coming to their church, their physical branch. And then what he now did was that when they come to church on a Sunday, he will make the people in the church fall sick. Like he will literally do something to the people in the church that they will fall sick. When they now fall sick, they will not come to him for healing. He will not be the one to heal them. Karma caught up with this guy, and he had to dance to the music of his drum, or to the tune of his music that he had played. So he faced the consequences of his action. Basically, why he had to engage in that particular act was because a lot of persons at some point began to question him. Guy, all these things where they do, when you go make money from the thing. So he was forced to prove to these persons that you don't just have to look at him the way he was, that he had a bright future, he's somebody. And today a lot of persons might have engaged in a lot of things just to keep people's mouths shut from them thinking that probably they're not really serious with life, or probably they're gonna be great somewhat somehow. So yeah, so that's just basically what the storyline is all about. Okay, this is just a fiction. This baby girl is a storyteller. Now, how does this story relates to the topic for discourse today? Basically, it is important to note that I said this particular person had the prospect of being great in life. He had potentials. There are some persons that you guys may just be friends, but in your heart of hearts, in your inner heart of hearts, you are like, oh, this babe, she will make I take sides, start to follow the girl, they talk, because time will come when the girl, she will come hot cake, or at least make the girl remember me that time. So that was the kind of guy that he was. He had a bright future according to the incidents around him and what the people around him said. But at a point, it was like, when is this bright future gonna come? This guy had a large amount of following online. This guy had people looking up to him online and at home. So he had to take it a step further. Now, this is to you. I mean, you watching my video right now. Of course, a lot of persons have said a lot about you, and you have heard a lot of motivational speakers talk to the point that you know that if you remain consistent with what you are doing, you're gonna make it big time. But it's as if when will this thing come now? You don't have to prove to anybody that your future will be bright. Guys, here again, I have to change my location again. Okay, the long and short of all I've been saying is the need for you to be patient. Look, this road to greatness is actually for the patient. And when you talk about being patient, it's not easy at all. It's not easy at all. It's easy to say, be patient, but it's not easy. Hey, it is not easy. So basically, I'm talking about you being patient, being consistent with whatever you are doing. You don't need to prove to anybody that your future will be great. You don't need to prove to anybody. It's just like somebody telling you you have a dull head or you are a dullard, and you begin to argue with the person that I'm not a dullard. Can you call you now? Begin to make noise. No, you prove to the person by your achievements, by you coming first in class, by you topping your class academically, by you having a lot of awards. Be a master of whatever you are doing, and in no time, your sun will shine. And I think as regards as regards um proving to people that you have a great future, like I said, you don't have to, in proving to people that you have a great future, you don't have to go about making noise about it or shouting, beat them up and make them realize that hey, my future is gonna be great. Pray to God, let God order your step, because guys, without God, we are nothing. So pray to God, let God order your steps, play your own part, learn what you need to learn, do your do, and you're gonna be that person God has destined you to be. So right away, I am going to sign out for today's video. I remain your host, your girl, your number one girl on this YouTube channel. But before I sign out, guys, a quick one. I will be organizing a program. The title of the program is Project Rufeka, and we have a list of speakers that are going to talk to us. I think in my next video, I hope to shoot another video before the program starts, so I'll be telling you who our speakers are. It's going to blow your mind. So please do register for the program. It's a free program. It's a 1 month inspirational, motivational program, healing program for anybody who is thirsty for greatness. I'll leave the link below. Join the Telegram channel and we'll see at the program. Peace out.